Hi everyone, this is Ellie. The Deimortem Era Phase 2 event is now out. This is a continuation of the Deimortem Era Phase 1 event, where new routes in the permanent main story are added, but there are time-limited aspects, so please check the event duration in your time zone. Per usual, I have the link to the official patch notes announcement, as well as the link to our community Discord server in the video description. So for the event, before we begin, I want to emphasize that the two new routes introduced in this event occur after the three released during the Phase 1 event, and they should be read after those. These are permanently available. I would just suggest do your best to unlock as much of this event story as possible. But you can leave the actual reading until later if you're not caught up. And as a reminder, I have a recommended reading order document available on my Notion site. So because the Phase 2 event is so similar to Phase 1, I'm just going to point out the differences and won't go into as much detail. If needed, you can refer to my Phase 1 guide. Okay, and so first, if we take a look at the left side, kind of sort of bottom corner here, Deimortem Era main story. Here, Alkaid's and Cael's routes are now added. During this event, you'll be able to directly access Alkaid's route, but after the event concludes, you'll need to complete the first three routes, and then to access Deimortem Era, you'll need to complete Lost Bloodline. And then for Cael's route, that will be unlocked after completing Alkaid's route. So something very important to note is that some of the choices in Alkaid's route impact story progression. And you can think of it as there's two different directions of his route, but I won't say too much more to avoid spoilers. I've made an image summarizing these choices, and this is available on my Notion site, so you can go ahead and check that out. So these choices are not permanent. You can re-choose your answer to the question if you just go back to that specific chapter and redo the chapter. The story unlocking item for Phase 2 is Secret Chips, which is different from Phase 1. Keep in mind that the story unlocking materials will still be farmable after the event concludes. However, to unlock Alkaid's and Cael's routes, you need to use either of them as the assistant in City Investigation. So you can go to City Investigation either from the main screen here, City Investigation, or you can also go through the main story here, click Enter Story, and just click Go. So gameplay for this section stays the same as Phase 1, it's just that now you'll be able to choose Alkaid and Cael as assistants to investigate with at the bottom left. I want to emphasize that you must use either Alkaid or Cael as the assistant if you want to unlock the Phase 2 story routes. Only using these two male leads will yield the Phase 2 story unlocking currency. Using the other three will drop the Phase 1 currency. So with the release of Alkaid and Cael in this event, you will now be able to unlock all the entries in World Memories here. Okay, and then also as a reminder, please check out Urzet's text guide in our community Discord server for dialogue answers of City Investigation. Okay, and then if we take a look at the event main screen again, in the middle we have Voucher Collection, which is where you farm materials using stamina. So this section is basically the same as Phase 1, except that Alkaid's and Cael's SSRs carry greater bonus drops from stamina stages, and you can check up here. Also, the Constant Yearning Chibi R Illustras do give bonus drops if they're at max ult level. So as a reminder, the bonus drops from the SSRs vary depending on what ult level they are, so try to borrow the highest ult level assist you can. And then unlike Phase 1, for Phase 2 there are actually no prerequisites for any of the stamina farming instances, but the bonus drops from the event Illustras differ between the three, so just make sure to maximize as much as possible. And so as a reminder, all three stages drop the residence permits, which are needed to reset the progress in City Investigation for the male leads, and then each one of these instances drops a different type of event shop currency. Talking about the event shop, that's where Dark Web Trades is. So this is time-limited content. There are three different event shops here. The second and the third are time-gated. Of note, the Phase 2 event shop features an avatar and, and an avatar frame here. So the R Illustra Ultimate Ascension Certificate here, this is basically what is needed to increase the ult level on the Constant Yearning Chibi R Illustras that have just released. You may redeem as interested, but I do need to mention that these Illustras will only carry the drop bonuses for this event if they're at max ult level, so ult level 6. And then in terms of the materials, it's not worth it to buy medium Pictura EXP from these shops, and then you may buy the Feathers, Tin Coins, Gold Coins, and SR Illustra EXP materials as needed. And going back to our event home screen, what's completely new and hasn't appeared in Phase 1 is Central Tower at the top here, which is the challenge mode that just got added. At the time of recording this video, this mode is still locked, so the content I use here is pulled from CN server sources. I figured I'd include it in this video because I think players would benefit from a heads up. So there are two separate areas to battle in, Area A and Area B. You can switch between them using the arrow on the left, and it is not required to complete one area to move on to the other. So basically you can battle in both simultaneously, just switch as needed. However, the Illustras you use in one of these areas cannot be used in the other. So you need to prepare two teams, but these teams can use the same Picturas. That's okay. Each area has 8 stages. Each stage requires 10 stamina. Clearing them for the first time will yield rewards, and these rewards will reset every 4 days. Of note, regular rewards will be automatically claimed after battle, but the first clear rewards will need to be manually claimed at the bottom left. Please only manually claim the first clear rewards after you've completed all 8 stages in the tower, or in the area, because once you claim these rewards, you will not be able to change your team. If you quit mid-battle or if you fail to pass the stage, stamina will be returned. Certain stages will provide random buffs that apply to both teams. For Area A, buffs will occur at even stages, and then for Area B, buffs will occur at odd stages. And you can check what buffs you have at the bottom left corner. Once you clear an area, you'll get a restart button at the bottom. Restarting will not return stamina and will reset your buffs, so please only consider restarting if you have a lot of rewards you missed out on. So all in all, I want to emphasize that the main story section, City Investigation, World Memories, and Voucher Collection will remain permanently available after the event ends. However, Voucher Collection will no longer drop event shop currency at that time. So now going over the gacha, per usual, we have the rate up choice feature here. For this event, there are 2 SSRs to choose from. Whichever one you wish for, it's guaranteed that the first event SSR you get is the one you choose. And so the specific rates are listed in the details here. First of all, I want to mention that although this is a main story update, like Phase 1, these Illustras will not be added to the permanent pool. And second, like most events we've had, pity for this banner is shared. So the detailed Illustra guides for this event are already up on my Notion site, which is linked in the video description and in the pinned comment. Now, briefly going over the cards, Alkaid SSR is a niche, supportive single target that can dispel one enemy's taunt and has the probability to disable one enemy's ult for 1 turn. Other than that, the card doesn't offer much useful utility, and honestly, if all you need is to dispel taunt, you can even leave this card at level 1. Cael's SSR is a strong AoE main damage dealer that provides various useful team utility features and is well-rounded in terms of damage output and utility. It also has one of, if not the highest ult damage multipliers in the game at 299% at ult 6. Keep in mind that while this Illustra performs well enough on auto, it does do better on manual and high difficulty content due to being able to time its utility skills. In terms of the pull recommendation, you can consider Cael's SSR if you don't have strong AoE damage dealers, or if you are looking to strengthen your Cael team for Chrono Theater. And then for Alkaid's SSR, I would not recommend pulling it for combat purposes. With that said, please check out the detailed Illustra guides and SSR planning guides on my Notion site. Now for the Picturas, there are no new Picturas released with this event. Something else very important I want to mention is that there is a time-limited top-up going on for the duration of this Deimortem Era Phase 2 event, and you can access this through Event at the bottom of the home screen. And it'll be right here at Deimortem Era Rewards Phase 2. So basically, you'll get rewards based on accumulating 180, 380, 680 top-up points each round. The bar at the bottom here refreshes daily. If you've exceeded the progress bar that day, the excess top-up points will carry over to the next round once you've claimed all the rewards for this round. At each milestone, meaning at the 180, 380, and 680 points, you'll gain 1 charge point. When you reach 9 charge points, you'll be able to select 1 Deimortem Phase 2 outfit and 1 Deimortem Phase 2 date background. You can also obtain the Deimortem Phase 2 outfit and date background from the combined pack here. It'll say Deimortem Era outfits here. This is a combined pack which features 1 Phase 2 outfit. And when I say Phase 2 outfit, it means only Alkaid's or Cael's outfit, plus 1 Phase 2 date background. This is just between the 2 here shown on the screen, and then plus 4 paints. There is a limited purchase of 1 for this pack, so you can only buy 1 of this pack. You can also get the outfits from individual outfit packs in Shop, Pack, and Time of Restart. And these only just feature the specific outfit plus 68 diamonds. As a reminder, this is a time-limited top-up event, so spend responsibly. Something else important to note is that there is an event-exclusive avatar frame that can only be obtained from a specific pack. So to get this pack, you need to first do a 10 pull on the Deimortem Phase 2 Illustra banner. This will trigger a limited time bonus pack like the one seen on the screen, and then after you trigger this pack, you need to pull on the Deimortem Phase 2 banner again. Even just one more pull is fine to trigger the avatar frame bonus pack shown on the screen, which contains the event-exclusive avatar frame Journey of the Era. And you do not need to purchase the first bonus pack to buy this one. If you accidentally or intentionally back out of the screen where it gives you the pop-up for the pack, don't worry, you can find it again at the home screen, top right corner. The first one will be the regular limited time paint pack, and then the second one listed here will be the event-exclusive avatar frame pack. Lastly, I want to talk about a few more important updates. First, the Constant Yearning R Illustras have been released, which you can find in events, and then Constant Yearning here. These, along with private messages, can be obtained after completing quests here. And you can switch between the male leads at any time. Just note that the progress will be paused for the previous male lead after you switch. So, also second, the Remembrance Valentine's event is rerunning, which you can access from Valentine's Day at the bottom here. If you participated last year but didn't finish, your progress is saved and you can pick up where you left off. If you completed it last year, make sure to go to each male lead's page and you'll receive an extra letter and a diamond gift. You will not get additional rewards from completing the quests during this rerun. Okay. If this is your first time experiencing this event, you will not get the additional rewards I just mentioned, so just focus on completing the quest and it'll show you here. Third, I want to mention that you can now choose to unlock Cael's Affinity after you complete his Lost Bloodline route. And once you do, it'll start at Affinity level 21. Unlocking his Affinity is irreversible. Also, during this Cael Affinity event, which you can access in Event, and then Spring, Fireflies, and Rain, you'll be able to complete quests here, and basically what you'll do is you can claim these, and these will drop Cael's Affinity gifts that you can use in Date. Okay, and then last but not least, Loving Holiday Round 2 has started, this time featuring Cael. You can access this from the home screen, then Holiday at the bottom here. Like Holiday or like Loving Holiday Round 1, to obtain the Cael SR Plus Illustra, you need to purchase either the exclusive schedule or advanced schedule. And then leveling the Cael SR Plus to level 50 during the event, please make sure to level it during the event to level 50, you will get an exclusive souvenir. If you purchased advanced schedule during round 1, so last time for Ein's event, you'll be able to use a coupon to purchase advanced schedule, this time at a reduced price. As you can tell, the regular price, this is in US dollars, of the advanced schedule is about $11. With the coupon, it's about $10. And likewise, if you purchase it this time, you'll get a coupon for next round's advanced schedule. Okay, and I want to emphasize, and this is really important, that purchases in Loving Holiday, so this Cael SR Plus event, do not count towards the time-limited top-up event going on for Deimortem era Phase 2. So the Loving Holiday purchases, the top-ups there, do not count towards this. Okay, and that'll be all for the video. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.